Or, for all I care, ho ho! Mm. Hey, how's everybody doing? Y'all run out of hand sanitizer yet? Well, if you have, like this poor bottle here, if you've run out of hand sanitizer, I've got a recipe today that will make you 60% alcohol, 71% alcohol, and even 76% alcohol. We're going to mix diesel 190 proof grain alcohol. This is a drinking alcohol. At this proof, you don't drink it straight. No. It's not rubbing alcohol. Don't use rubbing alcohol for this particular recipe because you're not going to find easily 90% rubbing alcohol. If you find 70% rubbing alcohol, you don't have much room to add other ingredients that are going to moisturize your skin. So I recommend 190 proof alcohol. That makes it 95%. You double the percentage to get the proof. 95% ethyl alcohol, grain neutral spirits. We're going to do some math here in just a moment. Not too dangerous math, I assure you, but we are going to make a mixture that will come out to be just over 75% alcohol. The CDC recommends a percentage that high, and this is what we're going to do today. We're going to mix 10 ounces. I happen to know that I pre-measured, washed this bottle and pre-measured it to ensure that it will hold 9 ounces. And then I'm going to also fill a little 2-ounce spray. So I should have 2 ounces in here, and I'll have 8 ounces in the bottle there. We're going to be mixing this as 10 ounces. So 8 of these, 1 cup of the grain neutral spirits. Yeah, try not to splash too much of it all over the place. And if I may add as well, keep this away from open flame. And keep it away from me. Now I'm going to add vegetable glycerin. This is food grade, kosher, non-GMO, derived from palm. Sadly, yes, it's derived from palm. That's not a rainforest friendly product, but vegetable glycerin, you can get this off Amazon for 20 something bucks. The grain alcohol is 11 bucks. This is mixed in. This is to kill the germs, the grain alcohol that kills the germs on your hands, and this is to moisturize your hands. You can also use aloe gel or even sunburn relief aloe gel formulas. I'm not using that today because I don't have it. The percentage target that we're going for is just a little over 75%. If you take 95% and it's 3/4, and it comes out to 76. And we are going to be making this at least 70%. So if we add a little too much of the vegetable glycerin, that's okay. I will tell you though that the glycerin tends to be a little oily on the skin, but it kills the germs with the alcohol. And I think I've done a pretty good job of this. We're going to make it look like something you get from somewhere fancy. I'll explain this in a little bit. We're going to add 1-2 drops of blue food coloring. Make ourselves a nice blue mixture. of glycerin and alcohol. Now, if I was to rub this blue on my skin and then dry it, there is no blue coloring left behind. The food coloring comes in a little blue, but as it dilutes. You don't have to use food coloring. You don't need to use as much food coloring. But that's what I'm mixing today. Let's take the top off of our bottle. We're going to fill this up to a reasonable height. There we go. Save a little bit on the side there. And with this, take this out shopping with you. Keep this around the house. It is wet. You can get a foaming dispenser if you have a foaming dispenser, but this really puts out a lot, so just use it sparingly. And for a spray bottle, so about halfway with 20 pumps. I was just curious how much it dispenses. So if this is 2 ounces, it looks like each pump dispenses a 1/20 of an ounce. Not really much there. Do a little topping off here. Here's our spray bottle. Let's finish this off. And as I said, this is about 10 ounces of hand sanitizer. It is rather thin. It is not a gelatinized mixture. As I said, it does feel a little oily on the skin, but it will not dry out your skin. You can go for a higher percentage, I suppose. Use even less of the vegetable glycerin, whatever leaves your hands comfortable. This is something that I like to carry with me. It's a little smaller. A couple of squirts here and there, and that'll make you happy. However, you do need to keep it away from open flame. You don't want that to accidentally combust. Now, one of the things that I like about this formula, now I can bring the bottle back in now that the flames are done. One of the things I like about this formula is that this is food grade alcohol and this is food grade glycerin. And when you're out and about dealing with the crowds, you can't find whatever it is you're looking for in your apocalypse shopping. You're walking around, for some reason carrying a soda with you, if you want. Put a few squirts of that in there. Or, for all I care, oh, makes a mean cocktail. Just mix it in with any of your favorite sodas. However, if you're like me, and don't think your sodas are doing it quite good enough there, you can get one of these can covers that makes your favorite beer look like some other company's can of soda. I brought this up to a friend of mine. I said, "Byron, how do you think this looks?" He says, "It looks like a drinking problem." And I said, "The only drinking problem I have is when people tell me I have a drinking problem." So there's your hand sanitizer recipe. 1 part this, 4 parts this. Mix, put a little food coloring in there so that when the police pull you over, you don't have an open container violation. You can also replace this with aloe gel at the same ratios, 1 part to 4 parts, and you'll end up with a mixture just a hair over, just right around 75%. Y'all have a great evening now. Bye-bye. That's good beer. God bless.